Hey everyone, it's Bobby from Birds with another fall warbler warm-up video, and this one is going to cover Ovenbird. And if you're able to recognize that it falls in the warbler family, then most of your ID work is already done. This is a fairly unique looking bird in the warbler family, and really the only similar looking warblers would be the two water thrushes, which I will get to in a moment, but they're not particularly difficult to separate from Ovenbird. So I'll just quickly run through the field marks. You have this bold white eye ring, then you have kind of this orange colored stripe down the middle of the head, and that's bordered on both sides by a black stripe. Then the underside is streaked pretty heavily, and the upper side is just a fairly solid greenish brown olive type color. So not too much going on with the plumage here. And like I said, the main warbler species that would be similar would be the two water thrushes. And if I jump to a Louisiana water thrush real quick, you can see the head pattern is completely different. There's not really an eye ring here. It has this really big eyebrow. There's no crown stripes. The bill structure is different. Just the overall posture and body shape is different. So not really too difficult to separate those. But other than the water thrushes, there's no warblers that even look remotely similar to Ovenbird. So the main confusion species would probably actually fall in the thrush family, and there's a number of them that look similar, but I'll use Hermit thrush as an example, but most of these points would hold for any of the similar looking thrushes. So if I jump to a Hermit thrush, you can see it does have an eye ring, usually not going to be as strong as on an Ovenbird, but nonetheless, they do typically have them. Now you can't really see it from this angle, but none of the thrushes have the orange crown stripe or the black ones. So the head pattern is going to be different. And another thing to look for is the underside. On the thrushes, it's going to be spotted. On the Ovenbird, remember, it's streaked. So there's also differences in structure here and kind of behavior. The bill's different. Again, it's not terribly tricky to separate them, but if you're not aware of Ovenbird being an option, maybe that's where you get tripped up. So it's more a matter of awareness of knowing that Ovenbirds could be in the understory, or sometimes in migration they'll end up outside of woods, and you just see them in maybe a brushy patch with some other warblers. For the most part, when they're breeding, they're going to be in more of a forested area. But yeah, so hopefully this helps you out, and please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.